welcome back. Yes, well, it was supposed to be on Tuesday. Melina Mania Madness was supposed to be on last Tuesday. Well, my video card was not inside. So I managed to get me my new video card from Target. It was $24.99. I thought that was cheap. I guess they were all out of them. So I managed to get this thing out of my own Capital One card. But hopefully it will hold on. I mean, because for now, I'm going to be personally going to have that in my cell phone at all times. I mean, when it's all done, or erase the videos, but even though they're going to be entered in YouTube when they're all uploaded. Anyway, lately, ever since March 8th, 2009, I have finally captured the one chance, the one shot that I ever done is by getting Melina's autograph. Melina, aka Melina Perez. Well, let me tell you something about this diva. I mean, I remember her debut when she was entered as one of the new divas that Randy Orton had brought in along with Candice Michelle. Well, it was I think it was the first time I seen her, and then on after months development, she entered back into the WWE in SmackDown with the arrivals of Johnny Nitro, which he was on Raw and then got fired. I mean, and then entered on SmackDown with Joey Mercury, and Melina made the scene as Eminem beat Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Yep. Yeah, I can never forget. I mean, I was so, yeah, I know. Sometimes I can't stand teams like that. I mean, that's the one thing I like about Melina is that, I mean, throughout her entire career, I mean, entering with Eminem, I mean, and not to mention in 2005 when SmackDown Live came in, and that's when we finally had that's when OTA actually had our encounter with Melina and Eminem. When 2005, before the SmackDown Live event, they were scheduled to defend their tag team titles against the Mexicools, Psychosis and Super Crazy. We wanted to ask them for their autographs, but then Johnny Nitro said he don't do autographs, and all of a sudden they had the Sharpies. They say they didn't want to do autographs, but they decided to throw the Sharpies at us. I mean that was so, well, I know they say that was so mean, but that is what they do. I mean, that's what heels do. It's even sometimes some heels can actually do autographs. And Melina, because Thomas had a WWE SmackDown Holiday magazine with Melina, Stacy Keibler, and Christy Hemme on the cover of the Holiday magazine. And all of a sudden, Melina, the best Melina autographed, but Marco, Stacy, and Christy's faces off. We was about to do something about that, but all of a sudden, I mean, we kind of thought of that as a good thing, even though I outraged myself when, well, I don't know, absolutely telling her that on MySpace. Even it almost had me reported, and also had my MySpace profile closed. But yeah, well, let me tell you, I one of the few true wrestling fans. But when you're with OTA, you follow a code to prove yourself that you're true to being the best wrestling fan ever. I'm the very best wrestling fan ever in all of Georgia. Well, actually around Savannah. I've been making once. I've been making once. Atlanta once. Well, that's what makes me a kind of guy. I wear wrestling shirts. I wear a wig, a mask, my bands, and my wrestling bling. I mean, that's what makes me numero uno. Well, to myself. I mean, but hey, I got good friends. I made better enemies. But you gotta, and I show a lot of respect to those who I meet. Well, anyway, on to the story. Well, that was the last I ever did. I mean, ever since the autograph. I took a picture of that, and I had that printed out so that someday when I see Melina, I will be able to give her this. I will be able to give her that picture. I mean, whenever the time comes. Throughout the years, her dominance reign, and not to mention her managing skills. Well, this is one woman. No diva on earth shall not mess with. And then when she joined the Raw bandwagon, she finally became women's champion, not once, but twice. And then also, not to mention her injury during a tag team match put her out, and then months later she came back, and her one goal, Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, who was the last women's champion, and then Melina had got her chances against her at Armageddon, and finally became women's champion for the third time. Wait a minute, was it? No, sorry. No, it wasn't Armageddon, it was Royal Rumble, you stupid. I thought it was Armageddon, but, oh man. I was Royal Rumble, not Armageddon. Oh. Well, congratulations to Melina for that third women's championship she got. And she's always beat dominant to all of us, to every Melina fan out there. Well, anyway, the story does not end, because I will be back for the conclusion.